Welcome to another Investor Spotlight series brought to you by the Mountain Home Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm Eric Toddy, Director of Membership and Sales. We have Ashley running the camera today, and we are privileged to be in another beautiful spot in our area, the Twin Lakes area that is. We are at the White River Trout Lodge, directly on the White River, as you can see in the background. And I am here with Bill and Joanna, who are the owners of this fine establishment, and their son Brent, who is going to be telling us a little bit about what's going on here at White River Trout Lodge. And Joanna, give us a little bit of history of this area and what you guys have to offer here.
Okay, well, Bill and I first came to the area in 1970.
Oh, yeah.
And we were both looking at the map and deciding where we wanted to teach school. We had no children, and we decided on Yellville and Flippin, had 2 music jobs open. So we came up here and loved the area, but couldn't make a living after I started having children and teaching school with one salary. So we moved to South Arkansas and stayed there about 20 years. And then we sold our business down there, and we came up on spring break with our son Brent, and we said, he said to us, he said, "Why don't we live up here?" And we went, "Yeah, why don't we live up here?" So we started out in the Promised Land area with our first home, and then we discovered the White River about 1993. We bought our first land here, and we bought 2 lots and paid an enormous, we thought, price for it, but it's gone up exponentially. Yeah, it was quite a bargain.
Yeah.
And so then we had next door, our neighbors were selling their place, so we could see that it could be a moneymaker. So we bought the A-frame, what we call the A-frame, and Bill and Brent completely remodeled it. It took them 4 years.
Wow.
It was a one-family dwelling. It is now has 3 apartments with 5 bedrooms and 3 baths, a living room, and a kitchen.
Separate kitchen.
Yeah, in
3 kitchens.
3 separate apartments. So we can sleep 13 in separate beds, not counting a sleeping accommodation in each living room. So we've had as many as 24 stay there. Then we added the cabin over here, and it's just 1 bedroom, and it's pet friendly. And then we have another accommodation we call the Red Shed, and it's just an efficiency apartment. And then we've added 3 RV spots, and that's new for us to get into the RV business. But we're excited about that. We when someone rents the whole lodge over there, we open the spiral staircase, and then they can have access to all 3 floors. But if they don't rent the whole lodge, we can rent it out separately. Our prices start reasonably at $110 a night, depending on what you rent. And then they go up. If you rent the whole lodge, you get a discount, and the whole lodge is $495 a night. That would give you all 3 floors.
Well, that's great. Beautiful area here, you know, and we just had the geese flying by, just heard them, so I'm sure that happens all the time.
And we have an eagle that hangs out on the bluff, and we have pileated woodpeckers,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, it's really nice.
Very nice. And so let's move on over here to Brent. And Brent, you do a lot around here.
Yep.
But tell us about this is renowned area for fishing right here. So tell us a little bit about that and how you can connect people with fishing in the area.
Sure. We have almost 500 feet of river frontage here. All of it is wade-in, walk-in access. We also have a boat ramp on the property. We have guide service. We have fly guides, spin cast guides. We also offer some rental boats if someone wants to rent a boat. But as far as the fishing goes on the White River, this is as good as it gets. We're right between the White Hole and the Narrows. If anyone's familiar with the White River, that's the hot spot for the White River. as far as what I do, I clean things, maintain things, upgrade things, fix things.
A lot of
The
work
gist,
behind
yeah,
that.
there's a lot of things that I do that are, but yeah, I pretty much maintain the property.
And I'm sure it's worth even doing the work with how beautiful of a setting it is here. So
I love it, man.
well, I
Yeah.
love to come here and fish sometime. So if you'll have me, I will do that. But in the meantime, y'all can find their listing on their Facebook page, White River Trout Lodge, or your web address is
WhiteRiverLodge.com.
whiteriverlodge.com, or you can find them at the membership directory at enjoymountainhome.com. So we'd like to thank you for joining us today. We'll show you some information and go over that. But again, we'd like to thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time for our Investor Spotlight series. Have a great day.